Good morning, and we're live, everybody. Trying to get this. I'm in a different spot yet again. I know, I'm so sorry, but you can't see my eyeballs. Look at that. I hate that. How do we get rid of that? Oh my goodness. Does that help? I don't know. Can you see my eyeballs? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We'll get this dialed in still, I promise. Is that better? Oh, it's just not. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I hate worse than seeing something else in the reflection. How about that? I know. Crazy, 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 crazy. Okay. So this is the webcam on my computer. For whatever reason, I switched over to my desktop instead of my Surface. I have a personal Surface, but it's not the most powerful. I didn't opt for the most expensive one, so I was having problems with video, and let's just see if this works out better. Okay, I just keep switching it up. Why not? So, Coffee with Priscilla, Motivational Monday, number 283. How is everybody doing? Let's see if I can find myself on a line. I don't see myself. Let's go back. Let's see if I can find myself on here. So maybe I can see your comments. Let's see. There we are. Well, hopefully I can see comments. I'm not sure. Okay, let's get going. So how's everybody doing? You hanging in there? You getting the hang of being home, working from home, having kids at home, homeschooling? I know some of you, your kids are on break, so you don't have to start until next week. But how you doing? Tell me. I want to hear. I want to hear all about it. I don't see anybody on their live. So actually, it says 3. I don't know. Here we go. So last Monday, I started with the language cards. We're going to follow up with that. Oh my gosh, that bloody light is killer, isn't it? The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty. So, we have a lot going on right now, a lot that is completely out of our control, right? So, in that spirit, I started these Letting It Go cards, and we're going to pick one of those. And we're going to focus on that this week, okay? As we learn how to work from home. Me personally, it's status quo because I work from home all the time. I go into the office one day a week. So it's really no different for me at all. But I know it's very different for many of you. And it's not for everybody, but I've been doing it for years, even before this current job. So working from home, it has its issues, but I've learned to deal with that long ago. Okay, here we go. Today I will, let's see, focusing on peace. I love that. Let's see if we can get this. Focusing on peace. Today I will focus on a peaceful pace rather than a harried one. I will keep moving forward gently, not frantically. I will let go of my need to be anxious and upset and will replace these feelings with calmness and harmony. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Guys, let's see. I'm going to have to, this is just not going to work. Oh, well, I will put, I will post a photo so that you can see all the words. Okay. Oh my gosh, I lost my total train of thought. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, well, let's move on. I'm going to read Velma's passage for us this morning, and then we'll chat for just a minute. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, I know what I was going to say. See, if I move on, it eventually comes to me. But this is merely talking about replacing your emotion from that of being frantic, anxious, or upset to being calm and in harmony. And we can do this, guys. We can do this. Just replace those emotions. Yes, it takes an intentional effort to do this, but we can do it. We can do it. We can do it together. I'm so proud of so many people out there that are working together to really I see people going out and taking walks and sharing, going live as they do that. How cool is that? I mean, I just love watching these families get together and go for walks, like instead of being in front of a TV or, um, on their cell phones or what have you. Not that they're not on those now, but it just feels like everybody's slowing down a little bit and really being present and being with each other and, all the other stuff that we normally do. Hustle bustle has slowed down, which is awesome. Okay, let's read what Velma has for us this morning. Hidden treasures and secret places. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. This is so awful. Here we go. Praise and worship is not only singing, it can be as simple as saying thank you to God. Don't allow yourself to get so busy with focusing on the things that are wrong in your life that you neglect to say thank you for the things that are right. Stop and notice even small successes and forward movements. Gratefulness will always precede blessings. Give thanks in all things. Whew. Wow, isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh. So, this is perfect for this morning, is it not? Quit focusing on the fact that you're working from home because there's this virus out there. Or, let's really stop and think about the people that aren't at home. You feel bad because you're stuck at home. And then there's people that are working that are putting themselves at risk every single day. So everybody has a blessing in whatever their situation is. So for us, if we're home, working from home, just be thankful for the little things, guys, every little thing. Okay. For me, being at home is my safe place. And so, I'm fine being right here. It's where I prefer to be. Although I do have a little office in Clovis that I absolutely love. That really is my happy place. Hopefully I'll get to work from there again someday soon. But anyway, for those of you that, if you are working from home, you're not laid off and such, be thankful that you have a job. There are people that are self-employed that have had to shut their doors because they work with the public, like salons, oh gosh, what others, restaurants. They're told they can have 50% of their people. Well, that was at one point. Now there's many of them that are just closing down, and I believe are just curbside and delivery, or yeah. So curbside is where you would go and pick it up at a curbside and they would hand it to you. But there's people that are working that are retail oriented in nature and essential. And so they're still working, guys. And so for them, I suppose you could be grateful that you have a job, but I mean, could think of how scary that must be for them. And they really are the heroes in all of this because they're putting their lives on the line to make sure we have the necessities and the essentials. All the truck drivers that are working a lot of hours. So their blessing is that they're working a lot of hours and that their income is not affected. But again, they are putting themselves at risk. Maybe not as bad as, probably not as bad as, the healthcare workers, especially these grocery store workers, they're still working so that we have food. And hopefully you've at least got a sense of peace that the government's going to make sure we have food. And so you're not getting more than you really need, especially of the essential things that go bad. Why are you doing that? Don't buy anything that, in bulk that you can't eat within a week's time because it's going to go bad anyway. And then somebody else that could have eaten maybe hasn't. And don't judge people. Have you seen this? If somebody's at one of these larger supermarkets, or even if they're not, maybe they can't, maybe they live out of, the city, so to speak. Like I'm in Kingsburg, I'm not driving to Sam's Club or Costco, a warehouse, or Hanford, even for that matter. We're shopping local. My husband, he does the shopping mostly, 99%. So, we might go to Walmart and Selma, but, we're shopping at Save Mart. And, there's just not a whole, people have just bought things out. It's so silly. But I get it. Everybody, it's the fear, and you want to protect your families. And I get that. But let's step back. Let's, take in a deep breath. Know that we're all going to be fine. We're going to be fine. As long as we take it serious and we stay in and don't expose not only ourselves to others, but us to others as well. It's important. It's important, guys. And some people, many people don't even know where they've been contracted. So, while you may be fine if you get it, others may not be that you expose. So take this serious. If we all take it serious and we just chill and look inward, choose this time to learn something new. I know that we all have things that we can learn at home or crafts that we could do. Hey, get a start. If you're a crafty person, get a start on next year's Christmas gifts, or if you do little bazaars, whatever you make up, use this time to make up some stuff, make more stuff. So there's all kinds of things that we can do during this time. Get quiet, spend more time with our families, go out for walks. I know I need to do that. I really need to put exercise into my daily routine. I think it's, I've been taking all these trainings, which I do all the time, no matter what, but I work from home. Anyway, it's just who I am. I'm always constantly wanting to learn more. I've been on this docu-series of radical remission. So it's people who have been diagnosed, mostly cancers, but like ALS and leukemia. Leukemia is a cancer, but forgive me if my medical knowledge isn't the greatest, but people have been diagnosed with something that should kill them, and they've recovered and gone into remission. And, each day you learn more and more, at least I have been, on things that we have control over, that we can make a difference with. I've learned, prior to watching this, and probably what sparked me most of all, well, a couple of things. My mom recently passed away from cancer. Um, 6 now of 7 siblings in her family have had and died from cancer. So, that's kind of scary, right? The likelihood of my sister and I having cancer is probably up there. I don't know. We'll see. I hope not. I want to say my sister was tested for that HPV, but I don't know. I'll have to ask her. I think she had my niece tested. I don't remember. Anyway, so that's one reason why it's so important to me. But then I'm also on this kick to try and, really, really find out what's going on with my body, take care of my body. I'm struggling, and mostly with weight, but I have struggled with inflammation for years, and I'm searching for ways to figure this all out. I'm tired of it. And I'm going to do something about it. And anyway, so this is why I started this docu-series. And each day, you just listen to these people. I would be lying if I didn't say that I watch these people who should have died and are now in remission, and wish that that would have been my mom. I can't help but think that. But she wasn't. And I don't want to be, I have got some grand things I need to get done on this earth before I leave. I have Clifford's house, where we will take young adults with mental illness and bring them to a safe place, which is Clifford's house, where they're surrounded by rescued animals, pond where they can fish, peaceful things. We're going to grow all of our own alfalfa hay to feed all of the animals we've rescued. We're going to learn different trades. I need, a minimum of 40 rental properties, bringing in monthly income so that this, facility can support itself, because it cannot be about the money. People who need help, I want to help those that in a way that I wasn't able to help my son. And I know for a fact that in my heart deeply that my son was sacrificed so others could live. And that's my big reason why I'm here. That's my destiny, guys. So I have to get healthy, because if I don't, I'm not going to be here. And I have to make this happen while I'm here on this planet. I have to make this all work. So that is why I am so adamant about getting all this under control. Not to mention, my body is just out of control. I've gained a lot of weight, and nothing's really changed in my behaviors or my eating patterns. And I've cut so many things out, and still it's continuing to get out of hand. And I'm just learning that, when we suppress stress, all right, that creates other issues within our body. This is how people, get cancer. I'm not going to say everybody, this is why, but my mother, she was already, at high risk of getting cancer because it's in the family genes for whatever reason. And maybe they were exposed to something when they were younger. I don't know. But we have to love our bodies, and we have to treat our bodies differently. We have to, if you love something, you take very good care of it, don't you? And it's very special to you. And so you would stop at nothing to do absolutely everything you can to nourish that body, to take care of that body. And I mean the entire body. Okay. So in my life, I am really just working at getting the basics under control, living my life and fulfilling all the basics so that I can get these grand plans off the ground. But I have to take care of me first. And it's not easy. We get into habits. I've had a lot of loss in my life, very, very tender losses to me. And, I know I've suppressed those feelings. I know I have. And so perhaps that's what's, gotten me to where I'm at today. I don't know. I think so. I'm watching the docu-series every day, and they're very powerful. These people are telling their stories, and I've suppressed feelings. I have stressors in my life that I need to work on. So anyway, I digress. Okay, listen, take care of yourself. I know that we are in crazy times right now, but we'll get through this. There's going to be some changes, and that's okay. This too shall pass. Take advantage of the time. I always tell you to be present on your journey, whatever that journey is. This is no different. So be present in this journey. Learn something. Be grateful. Wake up in the morning and be grateful for the little things that you have. Some of you may just be thankful for having toilet paper. I don't mean to joke about it, but I'm serious. There's so much for us to be thankful for, and this craziness about toilet paper. I get it. I know that it's something we all need, but come on, guys. What did we do before we had toilet paper? I don't know. I have no idea. I happen to have plenty, so I can't speak from somebody who's ran out, right? But there are ways to get through all of this, and let's focus on the positive. Let's absolutely focus on the positive. And this card of letting go that we have today, of focusing on peace, that's one of the things that can calm you down in a heartbeat. I know that I pray for peace all the time, because when I get anxious and I'm just having a hard time, I find myself, even though I know better and I can understand now more, when people suffer from depression, when you have these feelings and these thoughts that aren't truly how you feel, but they're there and they're hard to shake. They are hard to shake. But just take a deep breath and do whatever. Take yourself to a happy place. Take a walk. Whatever you need to do to calm yourself down and get in that place of peace. And if you could get quiet, it should be easier now. Get quiet every day and listen to yourself and really find out who you are, what you're about, and really seek out learning something new or expounding upon something that will get you to your true destiny. That's what I want. That's the message I want to give you today. Okay? All right, guys. Well, this whole camera situation is annoying for me today. Sorry about that, but listen to the words and let's all work together, shall we? Let's all work together. All right, guys. Have an amazing day. Oh my goodness, Tracy, how I see you on YouTube. That's the first time I've seen comments. Wowie kazowie. I'm so excited. We'll get there, guys. All right, peace. I love you. Have an amazing day, each and every one of you. And let's just focus on peace. Okay, peace and calmness and harmony. Let's do it. Peace. Love you guys. Bye now.